What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 76 of the Average AF Podcast.
Hello.
I am Adam McElroy, as always, joined by Mr. Ryan Baker.
What up?
And we got an interesting episode for you today.
Yes.
we got a lot of new toys in the
start
studio.
the new year off right.
Yes,
New
yes.
shit.
2021.
Yeah, we got a lot of new shit. We got more lighting. Hopefully, you can tell. I'm not sure because I haven't seen this obviously in post quite yet, but
I can tell.
yeah, it definitely feels like a big difference in here.
It's a lot
I
better.
can tell.
Okay, good. Yeah, and we have a
We can see the voice of God now. Look
Yeah.
over there.
and hey Justin.
Hey.
Oh, wait. Time out. Can they?
They can.
Whoa.
They can. Yep. And we'll put that in this area right about here.
All right, about
This is
over there.
weird.
But yeah, we got a secondary camera now on Justin, just for, you know, kind of whenever we want to peek in on him and keep him on his toes and stuff like that. So
New things, 2021.
yes, we're just trying to evolve and
Nah, I love it.
spend
Look at
more
this.
money
This
every
is
week.
So dope. I love it. Thanks, guys.
Even podcasts have New Year's
You know,
resolutions.
Yes,
Who can we thank for this? What?
Patreon,
Patreon?
yeah.
Patreon, you guys. Thank you. Whatever.
Absolutely.
I love it.
So yeah, Justin's gonna pop up on the
Thanks.
video right around here on occasion. Whenever he's just like picking his nose or whatever, we'll throw
Right.
that up there.
Worst occasions.
Yeah, for sure.
Picking my nose, looking at porn, something.
Right. But yeah, so thank you to all of our Patreon members. You guys make this possible for us to add all these new gadgets and, things like that. We had to get more lighting in here. We had to get specific lighting for Justin.
Right.
A whole kind of camera setup that's janky, but it works.
I love it.
And for
Yeah,
those of
this
you that
is-
aren't Patreon members, we
Yeah.
still appreciate your love, and we
Yeah.
still continue to support us.
Of
please.
course.
Oh my God! Without you guys listening, I wouldn't be here.
Right.
So
Yeah.
One job.
Sorry, bro. Sorry. But yeah, so
One job.
episode 76 already. It's crazy. We are in the beginning of 2021 now. That's the second time I've said that out loud.
Yeah,
and that's
get used to
very
it.
weird. But yeah, we have big things planned for the new year with the podcast and things like that. Just working out some kinks and some budget stuff and all that kind of stuff. So
We getting there. We getting there.
But did you do anything crazy for your new year or anything like that? I know we're all old men in here.
Dude, no, I did absolutely nothing. So I was on my crazy schedule.
Mhm.
I was working 4 a.m. to, I was off around like 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So like 9.5-hour days.
ugh.
So I worked New Year's Eve. So I was already up at 2:50 in the morning. I worked and came home and I literally watched the ball drop. I stayed up till then.
Yeah.
No idea how. But it just wasn't the same.
Right.
Man, like even watching it on TV, like was not the same at all. Like
Right.
the streets weren't crowded and like all the chaos wasn't going on and all that
Right.
stuff. So like, I don't know, it was kind of lame. We watched it on Roku because I don't have cable and that shit
Right.
had a lag to it too. So like we watched the ball drop 2 minutes late.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So I was like, what the fuck? Dude, I was pissed.
Right.
Like
then you
because
can
I had
celebrate
just,
twice.
but I had just stayed up too, like after working, like being up since 2:50, like
Right.
damn near 24 hours.
Right. Damn, that
I was
sucks.
pissed.
I was awake. I don't even remember what I was doing, but I was just chilling. I wasn't like watching it or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I like looked at my phone and I was like 12:02. Cool.
We made it. We
Cool.
made it.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't care about a new year.
Yeah.
It's nice to stop saying 2020.
Yeah, I mean, I hope new year, new shit. Like,
Right.
hopefully all this old shit goes away. But I don't
Right.
see that happening for a minute. But
What's old shit now, though?
dude, this whole
mean,
fucking Corona shit can go away.
That's
like,
not going to be old, but
Right.
it's not. But dude, it sucks that that's what's like labeled 2020.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want that to be what's labeled 2020. And
Right.
and I think that's what pissed me off is like the end of the year and everything like that. It's like supposed to be something big, and like you can tell that Corona threw a wrench in everything.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's crazy because like everybody's like 2020's over, like, and we rejoice and all that. Like
Yeah.
that's cool, but it's still quarantine and like whatever. It's not anything different.
Yeah,
so
just a different freaking year to write down.
yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I know, was it yesterday that you and your son brought in 2021 on a
Dude,
good note?
Oh my God, it's insane.
You want to tell them about that? We got pictures, we got videos. We're gonna pop them up,
so you guys will see it. But the pictures do no justice whatsoever. But yeah, so we have mad darts and Nerf guns at the house.
I would
In
guess
the picture,
20
you can
guns.
see, at least, and a freaking rocket launcher.
It looks awesome.
Yeah.
It's cool.
That's
It's
a little
cool.
boy's dream. So
He loves it.
Well,
Yeah.
He loves
most, some don't.
it. Yeah,
whatever.
true.
Yeah.
True. Or Harper. Harper
will
them.
love that
She
stuff,
loves
yeah.
Hot Wheels.
yes.
I'll get her into Nerf guns.
Yeah.
Don't worry. But yeah, so we had them all lined up. We had every single one of them. Like, we've got darts galore.
Right.
So we had them all lined up and ready to go. He's dressed up in his Halo costume from Halloween.
That's pretty fucking legit. It's got
Yeah.
lights on it and everything.
Yep, Master Chief, and his helmet definitely has lights on it, so it works perfect. But it's also perfect for me because if I shoot him in the chest or the upper arms or in the head, it does not hurt him.
Okay.
Yes, so I can shoot him directly in the face. I know this sounds horrible,
Well, he's got a full face shield.
but
and
he
stuff.
does. He does. So
You'll
'cause
see it.
For those of you that
Yeah.
have had Nerf wars, the darts don't always go where you aim them,
Right.
And it freaking hurts sometimes.
I've never had a Nerf gun hurt
So Caden has banned me from using a couple guns in Nerf battles.
because they shoot so
Well,
hard.
you guys have
Well,
some ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, I
that's
can't
true.
use that crossbow. I cannot use that crossbow.
Right.
That thing shoots like a 500 yards.
Damn.
Or that sniper.
500 yards.
Dude, I swear
You're
to God,
talking, that's a quarter mile.
okay. It's not like that, but like 500 feet, 500 feet. But it's definitely not even 500 feet. But I swear to God, like, it's so fast,
Yeah.
he won't let me use it. But there's
I
another
think
one.
he's talking like 500 feet per second.
Right.
I don't know.
Maybe.
It's fast though. But there's another one. He turned the corner, and I just shot because I knew he was coming from around the corner, and it hit him right in the penis,
Oh my God.
and he just drops to the ground. And as a great parent, I'm laughing so hard
Right.
that I can't even stop to say, like, I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Nah.
I'm dying, like,
Right.
can't breathe, and he is on the ground just holding himself. He goes, Dad, you can never use that gun again. You just hit me in the penis.
And he's 5, right?
5, yeah.
Oh my God.
But yeah, dude, we were all around the house, and at first it started with me and him on different teams, and we were going after each other. And then we were both on the same team shooting Halo monsters all over the house. And then we ended up doing target practice.
nice.
So it was a good, like, hour and a half, 2 hours of straight Nerf around the house.
And he's really been into like parkour lately, so I'm assuming that got factored in.
Oh, dude, it's all
Now,
over the couches.
Does he yell parkour every time he jumps off anything?
He'll get
He does
wild.
a little
Yeah,
bit.
That's a
yeah.
rule.
Yeah,
Right.
he gets wild. Like the
Parkour.
grunting and stuff like that, or parkour, or hiya, like stuff like that, dude. It's insane. But the funny part is, like, if you leave him by himself upstairs and you're not around him, like, playing with him, you can hear him upstairs, like, it's either him talking to his action figures or him walking around, like, with the swords and stuff like that, like fake fighting things.
Yeah.
And it is the funniest conversations that you'll hear him have.
That's
it is
awesome.
great. Like, I got scared because I was downstairs doing laundry, and all of a sudden I just hear, ah,
Right.
okay, we're coming. I'm like, what? He was playing both parts.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Rem-
like, he was the
Remy
one
does
that
that
got
all the
shot,
time.
and then all of a sudden he's like the medic, and I'm
Right.
like, is everything okay? Like, I give it a second before I let everything go, and I'm like, okay.
Right. We're good.
Yeah.
Yep. Remy does that all the time. And he didn't for the longest. And I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah.
You're allowed to play imaginary friends.
dude, it's
like,
great.
You're allowed to be fun.
Yeah.
Right, that's awesome.
I love it. I love it, dude.
Well, you mentioned like swords and stuff, and it just it made me think immediately of Harper. She's 2.5, so like she's obviously a toddler still, and she's kind of afraid of the dark. Like, not really. Like, if we're in there, it's fine and stuff.
Kaden might let her borrow his Halo mask.
she would love that. She would love that. But no, we'll be like, hey,
that'd be dangerous.
We'll ask her like, hey, where's your car or whatever, and she'll say it's in her room. We'll say, okay, go get it, and she'll walk in to go get it, but her light's off, and she'll be like, it's dark, and like stuff like that. And recently for Christmas, I think her uncle got it for her. I'm not sure who got it, but somebody got her lightsabers. Like big ones and stuff that like make the sound and light up and stuff like that. So obviously she's having fun with it. But now, if she needs to get anything in a dark room, she goes and finds her lightsaber.
Uses them as flashlights?
And you'll just hear, like, her walking in her room, like, like it pulsing like a lightsaber.
It's the best
and I'm
freaking flashlight ever.
And then you just peek in, and her room's, like, all green and stuff, and she's just, like, looking for something.
You just hear it swooshing around while she's looking. That is awesome.
It's hilarious.
Dude, Kaden got into Star Wars for a minute, too.
Yeah. I don't think she's ever seen Star Wars. But
either is Kaden.
But she likes hitting people with stuff. So.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, all of a sudden, like, he started telling me about stormtroopers and Darth Vader. And I'm like, bro, I've never watched Star Wars or brought it into this house before. Like, I don't know a thing about it.
Right.
Dare you?
Yeah. I mean, hey, to each his own. I'm not going to be a hater unless it's Harry Potter. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, but he starts asking me questions, and I'm like, bro, I have no idea what you're even talking about.
Right.
No, Dad, you have no idea. I don't. I don't. That's what I'm
right.
trying to tell you.
You're right. I don't.
Shoot.
Yeah, I don't know. We won't get into that because we'll piss a lot of people off.
I will tell you one thing, though.
Okay.
I started playing Fortnite.
Oh, my God. You're fine. You're fine.
Why?
So my son, right, we've got
Blame it on a 5-year-old.
Dude, okay, so you want to hear what my 5-year-old spent his Christmas money on?
Fortnite?
Dude, he bought...
Or like a suit in Fortnite or something.
So we got him Halo, like this like Master Chief Edition game for the Xbox. Mm-hmm. And then we also got, Santa Claus got him the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Right? So on the Switch, you can download Fortnite, but the only way to do it is if you have like a live membership. On the Switch, they're $20.
Right.
He wanted to buy it. So he bought a membership year for the Switch. He also bought Among Us, a game on the Switch.
Isn't that like a scary game?
No, it's like the new game where you go around and do tasks and there's an imposter and you try not to get killed or you try to kill. And
I don't know anything
it's
about
like the
video
new
games.
hit like game out there.
I know Cyberpunk 2077 is huge, but there's a lot of like glitches and shit like that in it.
Yeah. And then so he bought those and then he wanted to play Fortnite on the Xbox. Well, the only way you can do that is with an Xbox Live membership, right? So he bought a year's worth of Xbox Live Gold.
Jeez.
Like, my son is now officially the gamer. My 5-year-old son has just spent majority of his Christmas money on games.
Right. Yeah, I'm thinking about actually getting an Xbox, and it's not necessarily for games. Mm-hmm. I just want to have, like, the interface of, like, all the apps and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's so convenient.
I mean, Roku's nice, too. It's not horrible. I don't know which one's better. I've got both, but...
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. If anybody has like an Xbox One or something like that they want to sell me on the low, let me know.
Yeah, I mean, it works for what I need it for. Right. Because I don't have cable or anything, so I use it for like Netflix and Amazon Video and all that crap.
We have cable, but it's mainly just for sports and stuff.
Yeah.
And aside from that, like I just watch YouTube and like podcasts and occasional things on Netflix and stuff like that. And it's just so much easier to do it on an Xbox rather than like Chromecast, and it's better quality and all that kind of stuff. And it would be nice to have the option to, to play Skate every now and then.
I'm just glad you said you'd rather go with an Xbox than a PlayStation.
I mean, but now that Tony Hawk is out.
Well, right, but Skater XL is also out, and I think I would probably buy them both, to be honest with you, but...
We got Tony Hawk 1 and 2.
Yeah, the new one. Or, well, the remastered one or whatever.
It's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so good.
Well, see...
That was Thank You Quarantine, by the way.
Yeah.
They were throwing shit online on deals like crazy. I was like, let me get that.
I think Skater XL is like $30, and it like just came out this year.
Yeah. Like a month before Tony Hawk.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would definitely get an Xbox. I prefer PlayStation for the games and all that kind of stuff, but I just love the Xbox interface.
Okay.
And like I said, I'm not much of a gamer, so I don't really care.
Xbox is making moves.
Yeah.
They just bought Bethesda, so...
None of that means anything to me. I don't know.
Me neither. I just know I can't turn my back on Xbox now.
Yeah, I know. They have too much of my money.
Right.
Microsoft,
saying, dude.
Xbox.
Right.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Right.
Nintendo going to get some more, though. I like that Switch.
Yeah.
It's pretty slick, dude.
I know a lot of people like it.
Especially because you can make it, like, handheld.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cross-platform with Fortnite, which
the
is nice.
PSP missed its time.
Dude, the PSP ruled.
Yeah.
And it sucked. I broke mine on accident. Like, I cracked the screen. Dude, I played it all the time. There was an awesome game called Ridge Racer.
Dude, I love that game.
Dude, it was like Gran Turismo, but like the PSP version,
Yeah.
and it was dope.
That was something that made me happy.
Dude, I loved it, and I broke it because it was on my floor, and I happened to have like a sweatshirt on it or something, and I stepped on it. Yeah,
That sucks.
yeah, and I blamed it on my nephew.
That sucks. But yeah, dude, that's what it's like, man. Having that Switch is just damn near like the PSP, a
Right.
lot bigger, but
Right.
but we cross platform, so
Right.
he'll play Fortnite on the Xbox, and I'll just be sitting there in the living room with him, and I'm playing it on the freaking Switch.
That's pretty cool. That's
And I'm
pretty
like,
cool.
what?
That's cool that's like bonding now for kids. It's
Right.
like
Yeah.
you playing video games with them.
Yeah,
That's
But
awesome.
you can, that's what I'm saying. You can always like take that back, like get the kids to play older stuff.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
but it's also nice too because with the Switch, we've got 4 controllers for it.
Mm-hmm.
So we've all just sat down there, like me, Caden, Jazzy, and Danielle have all sat down there and played like Mario.
Right.
Hard as shit, dude, by the
that's
way.
awesome.
Smash Brothers.
No, it's not even Smash Brothers. It's the original, like, Mario, like, where you can be Mario and Luigi and you're running around the different worlds and stuff
Right.
like that. But you're all 4 together going through the same world trying to
Yeah.
get there together.
Oh, damn.
So, like, if, let's say Adam runs too far forward, like, the screen's fucking moving. So if you're still over here, like, you're getting pushed. And, dude, it's so hard with 4 people
Yeah.
on there. But it's dope that you can play,
Huh.
like, all 4 of you guys together.
Well, Justin mentioned like going back to like the old school games and stuff, and it also reminded me of like me and my dad were talking about like the cartoons and stuff that like Harper watches and stuff, and obviously like she's 2, and I'm like the good thing is like we just don't show her stuff that we don't want to watch.
Yeah.
So like she likes Rocket Power.
Love that.
Because you can find that on YouTube.
Yep.
You know, and just old school kind of stuff like that, like Recess. She's obsessed with Scooby Doo, you know, and things like that. Like
Recess is nice, though. I liked Recess.
right, but like she likes Baby Shark and stuff. Like there's certain things you can't really get
Steer
away
away
from.
from.
Yeah, especially with her being in daycare, because I think they have like they must have YouTube or like Disney Plus or something. Because like. And this one I'm not mad about either, but I asked Harper one day, I said, Harper, what do you want to watch? And she said, DuckTales. And I was like,
Yeah.
DuckTales? And she said, yeah. And I looked, and it's on Disney Plus.
Disney Plus, yeah.
And then I turned it on, and she started clapping and stuff. I'm like, oh, shit. Like, you know DuckTales.
All right.
Hell yeah. So,
That's
Not
what's
even
up.
mad at that.
but yeah, that's what you got to do as a parent, like, at least while you can, is,
Yeah.
like, show them the stuff that, like, it doesn't bother you to watch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, there's times where, like, my son's left the room, and I've been out there, and I'm like,
Right. Right.
and I look, and I'm like, dude, I've just literally watched an episode or 2, and my son's not even in the room anymore.
Yep.
Like, damn it. Like, all the time.
Right.
But
Gotta love it.
to your point, man, you got to start watching, like, stuff that you can get interested in, too, because you're going to be out there with them,
Right.
potentially watching it or listening to
Right.
it in the background.
Right.
Some of that shit, dude.
Well, let's kind of get into the main thing we wanted to talk about
Yeah.
today. Like I said, it's 2021 now. Somebody's phone volume's on.
My bad.
It's all good.
Not mine.
That's a first, actually, that it's not
Yeah.
yours.
Let
Let me check. Let me check to make sure. Yeah, mine's on silent. Okay.
Get it.
Just check that.
But yeah, so 2021, we wanted to bring it in with you know, kind of a positive note
Positives.
and fun
Ain't no
stuff.
kinda.
You know, kind of like how we did with Steve on the last episode, go out on a positive note and then bring in the new year on a positive note. Also, you know, new toys and all that kind of stuff, new equipment, not necessarily new setup, but
New.
yeah. And I've been researching a little more for kind of more plans for the studio here, like kind of different ideas and stuff like that. Which
All right.
obviously is going to cost. What I want to do is going to cost a good amount of money, but again, thank you for being on the Patreon and signing up, because that all goes towards what you see here.
Investments.
Yes.
Keep liking.
Faux show.
Yes. But yeah, we appreciate you all. Even if, you're just a listener and you're not on the Patreon, obviously that's perfectly fine. No pressure or anything like that. But,
It's definitely an option for you to go join.
Yeah, we actually have, and I kind of hate preaching on the Patreon all the time, but since we're talking about it, we actually have like over 50 bonus episodes on there already. So, like, we have 50 bonus episodes. We have all the behind the scenes stuff. Any new, kind of supercut or anything like that all comes out first on the Patreon to all of our members.
Merch drops.
Yeah, merch drops, all that kind of stuff. So we're trying to get up to 200 soon on the Patreon. We're at 176 right now. So if we get like one more small business sponsor, we'll probably take over that 200. Maybe not, because Patreon takes a little bit of the money too, which
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
There.
But
we'll get there.
Once we get to 200, we got some big things planned. So definitely watch out for that. But anyway, we wanted to bring in the new year by talking about basically stuff that makes us super happy and like giddy and laugh and like just things that we love. So do you want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
One thing that I love that just like makes me laugh uncontrollably and like in people's faces is like when I see someone like trying super hard to impress somebody else.
Yeah.
It just makes me laugh so hard.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, it's so obvious that like they're trying to, punch up their story or make themselves sound cooler or
spice it up a little bit.
Or whatever it is. And I'm just like, man, this is hilarious. Like
you are digging yourself a hole, buddy.
Right. And even if the other person's feeling it and stuff, I can see through it, and it makes me laugh so much, man. It's so hilarious. It is so funny.
Oh,
Do you have any times where that happens? It happens at everybody's job all the time.
Yeah, that's the biggest place that I've seen it at. But no, I've seen it, I'd say, at bars. Like when I've gone to a bar before.
Yep.
That's the biggest place I've seen it. But I think alcohol has a lot to factor in with that.
Yeah.
And I think it's a lot more fun to watch it that way.
Yeah.
Because you're going to act a damn fool. But
dude, it's just so funny at work when, like, people are trying to, like, I don't even know if they're trying to hit on people or whatever, but they're trying to make their job sound, like, more important than it is.
Yeah, like, oversell the shit out of it, dude.
And I'm like, I know everything that you just said, and I do that in, like, 10 minutes every day. You know what I mean? Like, you can list all these things. Anybody can do it at their job. They can list 10 things, like, these are all the things I have to do today. And, like, sometimes you can get that stuff done in, like, a half hour.
But a lot of it that they're like, oh, my God, it's like this and it's like that. It's like everyday things. Like, it's not like something that's like a huge project that was just thrown into your lap. Right. No, you clock in, you do this every single day.
Right.
It's not big. It's your job description. It's just, like, it's what you signed up for.
And I don't know why it makes me laugh and stuff, but, like, I just don't have that, like, I'm sure I did when I was younger and stuff, but, like, as an adult, like, I just don't have that bone in my body where I, like, care enough to try to impress anybody.
Yeah,
right.
Like, I don't care. Like, I'm going to tell you honestly, and, like, we're going to talk, and I hope you like me and, like, whatever, but I'm not going to be like, yeah, man, it's so hard, and I do so much.
Yep.
And, like, I don't know. It just makes me so laugh so hard when people are trying to impress somebody. It's hilarious to me because I'm like, dude, I can see right through this. Like, what are you doing? It's just, I don't know.
To your point, it's kind of funny, too, when other people are, like, feeding into it.
Right.
And they're like, oh, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Like, let me say this real quick. Dan Cummins said like for pathological liars, because you said like feeding into it.
Mm-hmm.
He said pathological liars are like build your own adventure stories. And he said you lead them in directions that you want them to go, and they just like create their own adventures.
For this part, turn to page 54.
Right.
For this part, turn to page 49.
He's like, oh yeah, and you caught the fish like a bear, and he's like, yeah, I definitely did. You know, and like, I don't know. It's a whole bit, but it's so hilarious.
Oh, man.
All right, what you got?
So mine is, one of mine is when people, like clumsy-ass people, they do something and they try to, like, play it off like nobody saw it.
Okay.
But, like, the way that they play it off is almost awkward as shit.
Right.
And it's great.
I need an example, like dropping food or something like that.
Like taking a corner too sharp.
Yeah.
Or too early because somebody's on their phone. So I watched it happen. And they were walking, and they were going into the office portion, and they were just on their phone, like walking in from a break, and turned a little bit too sharp and walked right into the door. Like, just straight up like that. But didn't think anybody was happening, so they, like shook it off a little bit, and then was like, you could tell, like, they were kind of, like, looking around and then just went right back to their phone like nothing happened.
Right.
And I'm like...
They walked straight into a door?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
At least put your phone away.
That's what I'm saying.
Point.
Like,
Well,
come on, dude. Like,
you
that's the reason that you just hit the freaking door.
Yeah, but I'm sure they're, like, so embarrassed that they got to, like, escape the moment. And they're like, oh, back to the phone.
Yeah,
like,
let me escape reality real quick.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that was the most recent example, but there's been so many other times where, like, I've seen close shit happen and people, like, save it and, like...
Right.
It's just, like, their save reaction is insanely funny.
Right. Dude, I thought about this when I was at OSU. I remember it was after, like, a final or something like that, and I was walking out of the front doors to one of the buildings, and I just, like, hit ice and did the whole, like, you know, thing. For, like, way too long of a time. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm talking 5 or 10 seconds, which is a long time to almost fall. And then,
which feels like 5 minutes.
Right. And then I didn't fall, and I, like, kind of got my bearings and stuff. And then I looked around, and there was, like, nobody anywhere. And I, like, looked through, like, the windows of the building, too, and I'm like...
Okay.
And I'm like, this is so weird that, like, nobody... on this planet saw that happen.
Saw what just happened.
Like, nobody knows that just happened.
But it felt like somebody was watching
Well,
you?
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, just in general, like, I'm in a public place where there's hundreds of people around and not a single person saw that. So it's just funny.
Dude, it's crazy, though. Because think about it. So if you got 100 people around you watching you almost fall on your ass and nobody noticed it.
Right.
That's 100 people not paying a fucking attention.
Well, that too. But, like, I didn't even see anybody. Like, that's the thing. Like, it wasn't like, oh, they might have seen it. Oh, they might have seen it. Like, I saw nobody. I'm like, it's so weird.
It's like my drive to work at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
3 o'clock in the morning.
That was like back to the phone thing. I had somebody actually walk into my car when they were on their phone.
Dude, I've walked.
Like, I was stopped in traffic.
Yeah.
And they were on their phone so distracted, they just walked into my car.
I don't remember if I was on my phone or not, but I remember walking into somebody else's car thinking it was mine.
Oh, did you tell that on the Patreon?
That Patreon story.
Yeah.
That shit, ooh, yeah. Nope, not happening.
Last thing, speaking of the Patreon, I still have a nasty taste in my mouth.
It's gross.
From what we did on the Patreon. And I think it was the first thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's still there.
Yep. It messed my stomach up, dude.
That was like an hour ago.
It messed my stomach up.
It was probably more than an hour ago. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
So if you're into disgusting shit, check out patreon.com/AveragedPodcast. But yeah, so.
Wow.
Dude, it's
just leave that wide open.
Yeah, we're going to.
Yeah.
I know. Absolutely.
Do the advertisement just like this. Brubaker Photography, you're the best. Yes, bitch. Also to you two producers. Fucking love you.
Whoa. All right, guys, a little break in the action here to shout out our Patreon producers and our small business sponsor, Brubaker Photography. We will start with the producers. Again, I have my list here because I keep forgetting. It's getting long.
This is getting so long, man.
It's getting long, and we appreciate you guys. But We got Taylor, Tom, Barili. I don't want to call him Richard, man. I'm going to keep calling him
weird.
Barili. Yeah. Barili, Patty Light, Steve Hardy, Joel Claypool, Sarah, the Teach a Dummy podcast, and Nate.
Nice. Thank you all for the love, the support.
Yes, thank you all. It is massive, the support and the love that we're getting from you guys. It definitely helps us, invest in new fun stuff to hopefully make the content even better for you. So,
Right.
But yeah, thank you guys so much. Keep in mind, we do have something big planned actually for the $200 level once we get there. And we're almost there. If we add one more small business sponsor,
Yes.
we'll probably be over the 200. We'll be pretty close to it. So if you guys know anybody with, a Twitch, and even a social media account that they want advertised, your mom's OnlyFans, whatever it is, we'll definitely shout about and promote everything for you. I think with Brubaker Photography, we've at least doubled their traffic.
Yeah.
Doubled their likes since they've started sponsoring us. So, big shout out to all of our Patreon producers and
Absolutely.
and
Brubaker. Brubaker Photographies. It's Brubaker. Love
There
it
you
that
go.
it's got my last name in it.
There you go.
So nice. But yeah, check them out on Facebook for sure. Go ahead and like and subscribe to them, and then go ahead and get on their community page and share them as well.
Yep.
They did have some nice pictures of the Christmas season, the Wonderland there. So some good pictures of some lights. And just some wintry atmosphere, which, I hate cold, but I love the winter because it is relaxing. So
Right.
it's nice
Yeah,
seeing pictures of those.
Their pictures are awesome, man. You can definitely use them as backgrounds or wallpapers or whatever you need. But every time I
Sure.
see one, man, it's such a good quality picture that it makes me happy.
Yeah.
It really does.
It is.
It really
it's good.
does.
It's good for sure.
But yeah, so thank you to everybody. Thank you to all of our listeners, our watchers, our subscribers, our Patreon members, our small business sponsor, all that kind of stuff. If you've ever heard our voice on a podcast or YouTube, we appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Continue
thank
to support.
Yes. And back to the action.
What's another one you got?
Mine's
funny.
Huh?
I said mine's funny.
Mine's kind of, I wouldn't necessarily, it's not funny, in particular, but like, I just love thinking of like nostalgic things.
Okay.
So like,
Example.
right. So do you remember the first CD you ever bought?
Ooh. No.
Man,
You don't?
I wish I had my bag here because I just got something in our fake Christmas, like our Friendsmas thing.
Right.
Our nostalgic Christmas was
Nice.
Aaron Carter CD.
Yes. Oh man, I think that was my second CD ever.
Like the OG Aaron Carter.
the one
I
with
was-
Shaq on it and stuff.
No,
And
like his first.
yeah, I'm pretty sure this was his first one. The one with what is it? Candy. My name is Candy or
Yeah.
something like that. I don't remember.
I don't know.
But yeah, that shit ruled.
Oh my god.
But so
I had it's in the car right now playing. Don't even judge me. I don't care.
no,
Whatever.
it's cool. Dude, my car doesn't have a CD player,
I know new cars
That's
are weird,
crazy.
man.
and it doesn't have an auxiliary port either.
It's all
It's odd. Anyway,
Yeah.
New
but
school.
I specifically remember my first ever stereo that I got, like a boom box. It was like it was like this big, like a classic like boom box, and I got it from Circuit City, and it was $60, and I had like $80 from Christmas or my birthday or something, and I went with my brother. We got the stereo and my first ever CD.
Okay.
You ready for this? Baha Men.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who let the dogs out,
Yeah.
baby?
Baha Men. That was my
Shoot.
first ever CD. I'm like 7 years old or something like that.
Dang.
And I just felt like a fucking gangster.
Hey, right.
Walking out with my first stereo and a Baha Men
That's
CD.
what's up.
And
coolest
then-
Boss.
kid in
Yes.
school.
And then I think my second one, I'm pretty sure, was Aaron Carter. And then my third one was Lil Bow Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Fucking awesome.
All right. All right.
Graduation.
Yeah, dude. I had
What?
no idea.
Was that your graduation,
No.
little bow wow?
Yeah, I mean that started some things, yeah. But no, I was like
Lil Bow
9
Wow
years
was the
old or something.
shit, dude.
It still kind of holds up. I hate to say that,
The
but
Lil
like,
Bow Wow.
yeah.
I think Lil Bow Wow is better than Bow Wow.
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
for sure.
For sure.
For sure. I'm kind of pissed now. I don't remember what like my first top 3 CDs or my first 3 CDs were.
Dude, but just like thinking
It's
of
'cause
like
we're old.
right.
I know, right?
Thinking of like nostalgic stuff like that is
Yeah.
just it makes me so happy just to like think back on. And it's so weird cuz obviously we're old as fuck. Like that was 23, 22 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
That is nuts.
That is insane.
My memory didn't used to work like that
Right.
until, well,
Like
other things.
I've always wondered like how like old men and stuff, they'll be like, yeah, it was June of 1966
Oh,
and
dude, forget that.
and yeah, I'm like, how the hell? But you have to realize like they've told these stories so many times that they have the timeline down or close to it.
So maybe they just throw a date in there.
Maybe. Maybe.
They knew the year, just said, yeah, it seemed like it was June.
No,
right.
The
Probably around
brain,
the 7th.
The brain is just crazy. Like,
Dude.
I didn't
It
used to
is.
be able to remember these dates, but long-term memory is insane.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Nostalgic stuff though. Let me see. What was your first car that you ever had?
It was a 1988 Chevy Celebrity.
I don't even know what a Chevy Celebrity
88
is.
Grand Prix.
Damn.
Okay.
You're 88 too?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Mine was 98.
A celebrity is basically a
Whoa.
cavalier.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it was
Okay.
like just a big body.
Mine was a 98 Dodge Dakota SLT 4x4.
Damn.
Best
Okay.
shit ever.
Dang.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
You had a
Chevy
good
Celebrity
truck.
was the shit.
I had to buy it though. I mean, it wasn't given to me.
It was
Yeah.
mine was my grandpa's car, and he got it from
Nice.
a rental company.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Mine
It
was owned,
smelled
and I
like
got it
Grandpa.
from a senior
Yeah.
that just graduated.
Dude, that truck got 12 miles to the gallon. It had the 4.3 in it or something like that. 4.9 maybe.
Magnum.
Oh, see, you lose
Yeah,
me on that
Magnum,
one.
whatever the Magnum was.
Yeah.
Protection. I had to.
Ah! Couldn't leave it alone.
I couldn't.
What other?
Mine ended up with my bumper being held on by zip ties and
Yes.
my lights being held on by clear tape.
So I know I mentioned this too. I don't remember. This might have been on a Patreon episode. But the first day I got my license, it was the day after I got my license, or it might have been that same day. I don't remember. But it was within 24 hours of me having my license. I put that truck in a ditch
I do remember you saying that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I
That shit's
remember
crazy.
that.
because I was burning out and stuff, and it was icy,
Just going crazy
and
with
it just caught one, and it just
Gone.
yeah.
Done.
Oh, man.
That shit's crazy.
I'm trying to think of more like nostalgic stuff. What was your favorite like TV show as a kid, like 10 years old ish area?
I got one.
I fucking loved Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Okay, that was big.
I don't
Yeah.
remember how
Like
old I was
just
when
Nick
that
at
came.
Night.
Yeah, Nick at Night in
Nick
general.
at Night, yeah.
Like, dude, I think just Nick in general back then, like Clarissa Explains It All, fucking, like all
Yeah.
of the shit that was on there.
See, I never really got into like Clarissa or anything.
She was hot, bro.
all that,
What are you talking about?
all that was
All
big.
that was great, but
Yeah.
Clarissa was hot.
I
How
never
did you not want to watch
because
that?
I've never cared about these hoes, son.
Oh my. Rude.
Dude, I always had love for him.
Not me. They try to take all my money,
Bro, I started off young.
dude. Okay, well, I'm not gonna approach this with the same energy I was about to, but my dad always told me growing up. He said, "Be careful of these women because they're gonna steal all of your concert T-shirts." And I was like, "Whatever, Dad." And I've been to, I mean, I would roughly guess probably 30 concerts, give or take. I have no concert tees
Oh
left
yeah, dude.
because of these
That was like hoodies back in the day.
blanks. These blanks.
Yeah, bro. Remember in like high school and
Billy
like junior
blanks.
high and shit, dude. Like your hoodies would never last.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Females always
I
took
have
'em.
I have none of my hoodies left. My nice
Ladies.
Right. What
The
about that
females.
one? That one's pretty fucking nice.
I like it.
I had to buy this myself.
All right,
Like,
that's fair. Yeah,
newest edition.
right.
That doesn't mean you get to keep it. Usually all my shit got stolen, whether I bought it myself or
That's
not.
because I am single.
It's all right.
Thank you very much.
I loved them.
Single
My
for
hoodies.
life.
My
It's
hoodies.
Still, it's not even intact anymore. It's
you know
barely
what?
Attached.
You know what's great though? Like, my son loves fucking Hot Wheels.
Yes.
Loves Hot Wheels. I loved Hot Wheels when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing him play and enjoy something that I played with like 20 years ago,
Right.
dude, and then being able to play with him,
Right.
shit,
Dude, I'm serious. Like, there's nothing like being a girl dad, dude. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I know.
Because she loves monster trucks. She loves Hot Wheels. You saw like that racetrack thing we got her. She fucking loves that. She got a little quad for Christmas that she can ride on. Loves that. Got a little remote control car. Loves it. And guess what else she loves? Princesses and Barbies and tea parties and shit like that. And I'm just like, this is the best.
Yeah, see, that's how
That's gotta be
Jazzy.
fun, dude.
That's how Jazzy
Right.
was too. Like she loved her Barbie dolls, loved her Barbie dolls. But then she would play with like dinosaurs, and then cars and stuff like that. And then like she kind of started veering towards all girl stuff.
Right.
But then now like going to her grandma's house, Danielle's mom's like, dude, she's outside all the time, so she likes being quads, like riding out in the dirt and like doing shit like that. But she also loves games. Like she played Roblox all the time. She plays Sims on her Xbox. She has an Xbox in her room. She has a laptop now. Like my daughter's a gamer too,
Right.
and I'm like, bro,
Dude, did I
This is
send
the
you
best.
Did I send you the video of Harper doing the matching stuff?
yeah, on my tablet.
Dude, she's two
She's
and
a
a half.
beast.
Did I send it to you? I think I did. You haven't opened my snaps in like 2 weeks.
Man,
By
you
the way.
leaving them unread, bro. Bro,
My
you
bad.
about to get unfriended.
But we got a tablet for her, and it's got like it's like a kid. It's an Amazon Fire one, but we got
That's
all
what
the
we've got for Caden.
we got all the kids settings on and stuff. And there's a certain one where it pulls up like matching blocks, kind of like squares where you can flip it and you have to
Memory.
find the matching one. Yeah. And she can do it at 2.5 years old. There's like 10 or like 15, and she'll like hit it and it'll be wrong. And then she'll hit another one and just immediately be like, oh, that was this one. And then, oh, that was this one. And like,
Their
has it-
memory processing at that age is
dude,
ridiculous.
it's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's nuts. Dude, wait till you get to teach him an Xbox controller. My
Right.
son knows what RB and RT and LT and
Right.
LB are.
Yeah, she knows how to she knows how to turn on the Xbox and turn it off.
Yeah.
And
It's
like
nuts.
But yeah.
Like once I taught him how to do that, and then just to see him like sit there and look at the TV and start going like this,
Right.
I'm like,
Dude,
5?
it's insane.
I was like, what did I create?
What
like what the happened?
what other nostalgic things can we bring up?
Let's see. Dude, so you remember, I don't know if you might be young for this one too, but like the ABC on your phones, like on the old phones.
Yeah, T9 word
Yeah, not even like
Or,
T9,
yeah,
but
but
the
the A-
ABC.
where you got to hit it multiple times.
Yeah. Like at my job we use these RF guns. So it's got like the full keyboard like ABC, and it's not like an actual keyboard. It's literally like
The alphabet.
the alphabet.
Right.
Bro, watching the younger generation struggle
Right.
on how to type with that shit is fantastic.
It's just the ABCs.
It is fantastic though, dude, because it's not set up like the phone.
It's not set up like a keyboard.
It's not
It's not
set
set
up
up like a
QWERTY.
phone or a keyboard or anything
Yeah.
of that nature. Like, dude, so they struggle hard.
That's
It is
awesome.
hilarious. Or like even like I don't know what was it. I saw something on YouTube where they had these kids go to a rotary phone
Okay.
Oh,
and
man.
try to use it.
Yeah, and they get so confused.
Had no idea.
I've never used one, but I know how to.
Yeah.
It might take me a time or two, but like I know the concept of how
Yeah.
to do it.
They're dope, man.
Yeah.
I'm like I forget where I've used one at, but yeah,
Right.
they're dope.
I, grew
I
up
want
on
one
that.
like the Munsters.
Yeah.
Like the actual phone booth one where you
Right.
take it off and
Right.
yeah, that one.
What was your first cell phone?
Oh my God, what was it? It was Verizon. I've had Verizon forever, but it was one that was the that flipped into the TV that looked like a T.
Oh wow.
Dude,
Flipped into a T.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
it would be like this, and then you'd flip it. So then you'd have your keyboard right here, but then your screen would be right here. So it was literally like,
I forget what that was called.
it's literally like this,
I forget who made that.
like this almost.
Damn. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
remember. I know like the T-Mobile Sidekick was a big thing.
Yeah,
might-
But that's not quite what you're talking about.
no, but this one was, I forget, Charlie Sheen. I think was it Charlie Sheen that had the fucking big ass commercial about it or something like that.
I don't know.
I don't know, man, but it was dope. I liked it.
My first ever cell phone was a Samsung Alias.
Okay.
You know what those were? It was the phone that it was a flip phone, but you could flip it up
Yeah.
and be like a normal flip phone, or you could flip it sideways and it had the keyboard.
Ah.
Yeah, that
so it
shit was
got
tight.
fancy.
Yeah.
All right, all right,
Yeah.
all right.
Now, are you talking like the first phone that you owned or that your family owned?
Oh, I forget what
No,
my
that-
mom had.
First cell phone for me, yeah.
Okay.
My mom had like a flip phone that I played I don't even remember. It was like a airplane, like helicopter military game type thing where you had to shoot stuff.
Yeah. Mine
And
was
then-
always Brick Breaker. I played with my mom.
Snake.
My mom's phone.
Snake was big for me. I still
Yes.
love Snake.
Heck yeah.
Snake's the
Play
shit.
that
Yeah.
for hours.
Yeah. Yeah. It's dope. It was so embarrassing. Like not really, but like at StarTech, I would pull up like Snake and like everybody else, in ASCS,
Yeah.
everybody would be playing games and like, we were allowed to play games, just given the job type. And everybody would be playing like these like Magic the Gathering, like, with
I could
with
never
each other.
get into that game at all.
There was that. People played like complex computer games and things like that. And I'm over here on my computer just hitting like up, left, right, like playing Snake. Like this is the shit I'm into.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm good here.
I can't find that phone, dude. I'm gonna find it.
Okay.
I'm gonna find it. But yeah, it was basic. It was dedicated specifically for like a TV on the phone. Like that was when TV on the phone first became popular, because it literally had a TV button on it, like a shortcut button on it.
What year was this?
God. Listen, dude, I was young.
Dude, because my phone was in like 2007 probably, something like that. And like there was none of that. Like I don't even
That
think.
one?
No,
No?
no. It literally, like, once you flipped it, it literally looked like a T.
Oh, okay.
Let me show you this. The Samsung
I'm gonna.
Alias.
Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna find it before you post this,
Oh yeah, we're gonna
and I'm gonna put that. We're gonna put that shit right here. You're gonna see
Yep.
it. Nemo's gonna get covered up by my phone.
look at that. See how it flips up, but
Yeah.
then you could close it and flip it sideways.
God, I remember that
That
one.
shit
'cause
was fire.
I remember that one because the keyboard was so messed up when you had it the regular way.
Yeah, it was
It
definitely
was
weird.
so weird.
Yeah, you got used to it though if you weren't a bitch.
That shit.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I
I
remember
knew
the
I
old-
wasn't a
you
bitch
remember the
because I
old
didn't even
Nokias?
have one of those
Yes.
phones.
Those things wouldn't
the
die.
bricks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I had. So this was, again, I don't know if this was on a Patreon episode or not, but when was Jerry telling us about the cell phone that I had and my mom being like a CIA agent because I wasn't supposed to have
Oh
one?
yeah.
So that one, after she found out, and like obviously like, well, now you can't have it. Like, she knows. So we went to break the phone so that I'd stop spending money on it, me and Jerry. And we literally played basketball with this flip phone, like this silver flip phone Samsung.
Yeah.
And played basketball and shit like that and threw it as high as we could and let it hit the concrete and it would not break.
Oh my god.
And
Jeez.
yeah, and like we
Indestructible.
called our friend Aurora at the time and like was like, "Hey, we're trying to break this phone and also use all of our minutes. So like we're going to put you on speakerphone and we're going to talk to you while we're trying to break this. But if the call cuts off, we either were successful or I ran out of minutes. So how you doing?" And like,
Oh my god.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
But yeah, so nostalgic
Jeez.
stuff like that, man. Is
First off, look at it that way. Until I run out of minutes.
right.
Like,
Dude,
When's the last time you
my
worried about
chocolate,
minutes?
I had
Right.
an LG chocolate that
Yes.
got ran over by a bus and still worked.
I remember the chocolate.
In 2 pieces.
Yes.
Like, I was still talking on it. Like, found my phone.
Oh my god.
It's still under warranty, right?
Oh no.
No.
Dude, my
It
buddy,
got ran over by a bus.
right.
my buddy and his sister had a chocolate, dude. I fucking love those things.
I loved
my
the
God.
razors,
Especially
man.
for the
I
music.
had a razor
Dude,
and
the
a
razors
chocolate.
were the shit.
My dad had a
Um,
razor forever.
Do you guys
bro.
remember like the NVs and the NV2
Yeah.
Yep.
and the
I think
NV
I had an
Touch?
NV I think I had an
never
NV
had
Touch.
those.
NV Touch was the shit.
I don't think I
never
had a
had
1 or a 2. I think I went straight to a Touch.
the NV.
I went to a Blackberry after that. Yeah, I was a Blackberry.
the Blackberry
I
was
thought-
the cool thing back in the
Bro,
day.
I thought Danielle was the only one that had a Blackberry too
Dude,
that I knew of.
My
I was a
sister,
Blackberry fanboy.
Oh my
my
God.
sister
I
is.
was, and I rubbed it in people's faces like a dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that was the early 2000s. For
Anybody
you.
that was anybody that had a BlackBerry though, bro, I will say right now was a dedicated fucking user.
Dude,
Yeah.
my
Like, oh,
sister.
And they did
look at my
not care.
storm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, my sister.
She's clicks.
She's like 12 or 13 years older than me. So by the time like this came out, she was like, I don't know if she had her own business yet, but she was like a businesswoman type thing. And even after the Blackberries were like done with, she swore by it
Yeah.
and like had a Blackberry forever.
But you got to think about it too. Like when the Blackberries first came out, there wasn't anything else.
Right.
Like there wasn't the iPhone. There wasn't
Right.
like
it was
the
the
big
first
ass.
smartphone.
Yeah, there wasn't like the Google and shit like that.
Right.
Like the BlackBerry had everything, bro. That was a PDA.
It was
Right.
that. And
Oh,
Palm.
I forget that they called it a PDA.
yeah, like it was,
What did that say?
your personal device,
Data device?
personal data assistant or something,
Something like that.
Yeah.
But,
No, I
like,
think you're
it-
actually right there.
It fucking had everything, especially when they started getting the like the things to scroll with.
Right. The little ball thing.
Yeah, like
That would break all the time.
for the time when they came out, they were dope.
Right.
But then they just fucking fell off,
Yeah.
like straight up. And anybody that had one was like, "What are you doing?"
Right.
Like what? But to your
Right.
point, they would swear by him, man.
Right.
I thought Danielle was the only person I knew. Justin, shit,
Sorry.
So
Yeah.
not anymore.
see, that's why I like to bring up nostalgia stuff, man.
yeah,
like it's just
crazy.
There are more people like us out there. It's
Yeah.
not just a small.
Dude, I couldn't do the BlackBerry. I remember working at the tech, man,
yeah.
getting BlackBerry calls.
Yep, dude, that sucked.
Yeah,
That was my longest call ever was
Yeah.
BlackBerry.
because dude, they didn't fucking come out with them.
Right. And like
They're all
I
old.
had to call BlackBerry support and the chick asked me to stay on the line and I was like, "You motherfucker."
Oh, my
And this
God.
call was like 4 hours long. Dude, it
Wow.
sucked.
It's so. Can you think that we're talking right now before even iPhones came out?
Dude.
Dude.
Like, what
Dude,
the
I
fuck?
remember when the iPhone came out, man.
Everybody get ready for the launch.
Dude, I made fun of the iPhone
Dude, when
so
you
hard.
When you worked at the tech, you did not say that.
Yeah.
You were not ready for the launch.
Dude,
No.
I made
shit
fun of
sucked.
I made fun of iPhone so hard because I was like,
Yeah.
it's a whole screen with no buttons. I was like, fuck that.
Yeah.
But
This is not going to be successful.
yeah, this is the dumbest shit ever. And I've owned probably 6 iPhones now and
It's
love 'em.
crazy. And the crazy thing is, like, to sit there and think, like, we've been alive for every single launch of the freaking iPhone.
Right.
Every single, I remember the original iPhone,
Every smartphone.
every smartphone,
Yeah.
like shit like that is crazy.
Every Palm computer.
Yeah, like
Right.
think about people that were literally just born, like last year or like just recently. Like they're starting off brand new. Like,
Dude, there are people that are going to be, what, like 19 or 20 this year and was born after 9/11.
yeah, true that.
Dude, that's fucked up.
Yeah, but think of, like, people are gonna think the Envy 1 and 2 are like fucking dinosaurs.
Right. Dude, that was my shit.
Yeah,
I think I had the NV1, 2, and Touch. I'm pretty sure.
like if you find one of those, it's like finding a T-Rex's fossil.
Right. Dude, that's awesome.
Oh my god! But it is crazy looking back on shit like that, dude. nuts.
You got anything else on your list? That's really the only two I had, but I knew nostalgia was going to take us down a fucking trip.
Dude, one of my biggest things is honestly seeing myself grow as more of an adult.
Okay. When are you going to start doing that?
Shit. So it's nice
time.
to be able to. One of the things that I've been kind of doing, and I feel like I've been doing this since I've become sober and been on my sobriety train, is kind of like looking back.
Right.
At first, it was like to try to get me through my sobriety, like looking back, like, okay, did I do better this month than I did last month? And looking back month by month by month to make sure I was more successful.
Right.
But now I've been able to do it like year by year.
Right.
And to sit back and reflect and be like, okay, here's where I was in the beginning of 2019. Here's where I ended. Here's where I was in the beginning of 2020. Here's where I ended. And it's nice to be able to see myself progress and like be more financially stable and hit the goals that I meant or exceed them and then not only that, but like see those around me.
Right.
Like my friends, my family, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody else succeed. So I think that's one of the biggest things that I love to happen.
Well, dude, and I think it was me and Steve. I don't think it was me and you. I'm not sure. We talk so much on here that I don't know what we say on an episode or what.
Right.
But it's
what conversation was what anymore?
yeah, I don't know.
Right.
But to speak to that, man, I was thinking about this probably a month or two ago, and I was like, man, it's so cool to see like all of my friends make good money.
Yeah.
You know, like we're basically at a point to where like my entire friend group isn't making like minimum wage anymore or like right around minimum wage. Like we're all making significantly more than minimum wage.
Right.
And it's just so cool to see like everybody around me grow and things like that too, as well as myself. And I would attribute myself to, you know, being told I was going to have a daughter.
I'm
right?
broke,
Yeah.
but I chose to be.
Right.
So it's all good.
There you go. It's a choice.
Yeah.
But
I'm
yeah,
happy.
there you go. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I was told I was going to be a dad, I just kind of kicked shit into high gear. And since then, like I got a promotion within a month because I was like at a position at StarTech where like I could be promoted and they wanted me to do it, but I was like, nah, like, you know, I don't care enough. But then obviously, you know, you're going to be a parent, so that kicks some shit into gear, or it should, you know. And I got promoted, then I got promoted again within a couple months. And then I got a job opportunity that pays way more than that. And like it just kept going and kept going and kept going. And I'm finally at a job where you know, it might be my career. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And
he said it.
He did say it.
It's crazy.
He's going to make it official now.
It's crazy. But, like, again, I'm at a position to where I don't know if, like, I could be promoted, like, tomorrow or, you know, or whatever. But I'm working towards it.
Yeah.
But it's hard at this company because everybody's been at this company for like 15 to 20 years.
Don't let that get you.
Right. No,
That doesn't mean anything.
I agree. But like, that's the good thing
Yeah.
about it is that like people are sticking with this job because it pays well and like the culture and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's super cool to see my personal growth and everybody's around me.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's really cool. It definitely, you know, kind of solidifies that, you know, I'm surrounding myself with the right people.
Yeah,
you know
there's a
what I
quote
mean?
for that shit that I've heard, and I don't know what it is.
And on that,
Oh, man.
my
yeah,
God.
there's a quote regarding this. It fits in perfect right here.
So, with that, one of my favorite things to say ever.
It's probably not the quote I was thinking.
No, but it's similar. Where you were like, "There's a quote for that" or whatever. I'll say something like outlandish that's like kind of true, but like it's kind of, you know, like what? And I'll just be like, "Well, there's a statistic out there for that."
Yeah,
There's a statistic somewhere that proves that
there's
I'm right.
gotta be.
Right, for sure.
Oh my gosh,
'Cause
that's hilarious.
Whatever I'm saying is like not inaccurate, but like I can't point you to the
Right. There's a stat out there for it.
Yeah, there's a statistic out there for that.
That's freaking hilarious.
It's awesome. You can use it for a lot of things.
I mean, it's true.
I encourage all of you to use that.
I can't stand you. At least we know now that if we hear people saying that they were listening to the podcast.
Right. Should we make a shirt or something that says there's a statistic for that?
There's a stat for that.
There's a stat for that.
Stat for that.
Yeah.
Dude,
Look at that, make a new thing.
We've talked about so many different new merch ideas in the last like month.
Yeah.
We're like, we should make that into a shirt. We should make that into a shirt.
Make that into a shirt.
You think I haven't been writing shit down?
Well, right.
But I love it.
We haven't made anything into a shirt for a while, so.
So the last thing that makes me happy.
Okay.
I love. So my house. You've been to my house, and you know it's not a normal house sometimes.
It's a mansion.
And not that, but like the way that we act sometimes is not like the normal family.
By the way, let me stop you real quick there, because I walk in a couple weeks ago, and it's late at night. All the kids are in bed. Him and his lady are wrapping presents, right? And there's fucking Christmas music on, which is acceptable for the time.
Yeah.
But like, I couldn't handle it, and it looking in your eyes, it did not look like you were loving it.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't love it.
I looked at Danielle and I said, you know, this proves how much he loves you, right?
You damn right.
Because like I tried to do you a solid.
Yeah.
But I was like, he definitely loves you if he's putting up with this.
Yeah.
Like I could not do that.
I do every year.
It was all cheery and the whole house was like decorated and all that. And he's sitting there wrapping all the difficult presents with a smile on his face.
She gets me
and I'm
every
like,
time.
you are more of a man than I am.
She gets me every time. Every time with the heart. Dude, I'd be sitting there wrapping the shit out of those things, and it's so hard.
She's over there wrapping like boxes and
then on
books
top of that,
and
Good
like,
whatever.
So I've come to the conclusion, I feel like I have OCD. I know I don't, but I feel like I do when I'm around her. But I think it's because of how I just like shit like neat.
Right.
No kidding.
And she is like, she's messy. I love you to death, babe. I do.
Talk about the paper.
So I'm sitting there trying to rap like in my area, and I've got my shit, like I cut it, right? And I use the whole thing. First off, she's like 5'1", 2".
She's pretty short. Yeah.
So when she cuts it and she's sitting down, she can't cut all the way. Right? So she can't cut all the way. So she cuts to where she can and then L shapes it out. Right? So there's this whole bottom row or top row, however you're looking at it, of wrapping paper that's just unused.
Oh, that's perfect.
Right? So she wraps the gift, and then after that, she then brings the wrapping paper close to her and cuts off the excess and makes it trash. She then throws this trash pile into my fucking area. So all of a sudden, I've got no room, or I've got all this trash over these gifts that I'm about to wrap. I'm like, what are you doing?
Dude,
where's the tape? Where are the scissors?
It was so funny because he's wrapping like the big gifts, like stuff that's like hard to wrap and, you know, the bigger, like kind of weird shaped stuff. And they're using different wrapping paper. So it's obvious whose is whose. And at the end, Baker picks up like, I'm not exaggerating, like probably 5 little pieces of trash. And like, here's my trash. And then picks up hers. And it's a full
Kroger
bag of trash. And that's a lot of like crumpled up wrapping paper.
Wrapping paper.
And he's like, this is my trash. This is yours.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Dude, it's nuts.
It was crazy. But yeah, your house isn't normal.
No, at all. So like,
I mean, I'm sure they'll get that from the Nerf pictures.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
They'll
But
understand.
I love keeping it like that. Like,
Well, yeah.
dude, the biggest
Organized
thing that
chaos.
we do, and I've made it like a family tradition now, we scare the shit out of each other.
Nice.
Like, we'll come down too pumped about it. Like, bro, Adam, I got him good. Caden did it today. He came downstairs and he's like, Daddy, I got Jazzy.
Yeah.
I scared her half to death.
That's awesome.
I'm like, yes.
See, I love doing that to Harper too because she loves being scared. Like
Uh-huh.
we'll turn on like Scooby Doo or something, and she'll be like, monster, and like cuddle up with me. And I'm like, do you want me to? I'm like, is it scary? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, do you want me to change it? She said, no.
No.
And she loves being scared. Like if she does that, like, and you sneak up on her and go like boo or whatever, she'll jump and she'll scream and then she'll start dying laughing. It's so fun.
That's fantastic.
It is so awesome.
But yeah, man, I love just keeping our household popping.
That's
I
awesome.
guess is what you could say.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I love it.
We all just scare the shit out of each other. Like I do all the stupid shit, like all these stupid dances, because Danielle swears she can get me on video, and I've given her plenty of opportunity, and she can't, and I still stand by that.
Right.
She can't get me doing stupid shit, and I'm gonna keep doing it.
There you go.
But
See,
yeah,
I love finding the middle ground with the kids. Like you guys saying that your kids love Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
Right.
Mine loves collecting Hot Wheels.
Okay.
I had to find that middle ground. Like,
Right.
why don't you want to play with all these tracks that I got you? He's like, I just like taking them out of the package and
Looking at them.
Yeah.
Maybe playing with this one, putting these ones back. I'm like,
Okay.
all right,
Yeah.
All right. It's
cool.
what it is.
That's cool. Yeah.
Let's get you some more, man.
Right.
I got all these.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's
It's
awesome.
nice,
Yeah.
man.
We had another topic. I feel like we should probably save that for next week because
Yeah.
that's going to be an in-depth one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll save that
I
one.
got an interesting theory about some stuff that that's interesting. We'll just leave it at that.
We'll kick it
Oh.
around next week.
Yeah, we'll kick it around next week. I like that. But yeah, so thank you guys for checking out episode 76.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
As always, patreon.com/AverageAF podcast.
Again,
Yes.
thank you.
Yes, thank you all. Hit up the merch. We do still have beanies and everything like that as well.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Yep, all that
Show
all that
some
fun
love.
stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for supporting us. And,
Continue to keep it up.
Yep. Have a good night.
Until next week.
Peace.